Talk about TV reruns. Here comes Paul Haggis, a Hollywood writer no one has heard of, recycled for Leah Remini's anti-religious hate fest on A&E. Old news? This guy's been lying about the Church of Scientology for a decade. The first lie is that he was ever a Scientologist in the first place, according to his Scientologist sister in a 2015 interview.
Paul was never a Scientologist. As I said, he just hung around the fringes in order to be able to take advantage of the celebrities who are part of Scientology, the real celebrities, get to know them and advance his career. That's what his involvement always was about in Scientology.
For Paul Haggis, it was never about anything but making connections. And as soon as the church and its parishioners were no longer of use to him, Haggis betrayed them. First, he orchestrated a phony departure from a church no one even knew he belonged to. And he cast himself in the leading role. To do this, and this is lie number 2, Haggis invented a fake controversy centered around California's Proposition 8, a state referendum opposing same-sex marriage. Citing his 2 lesbian daughters, Haggis loudly admonished the church for not campaigning against the proposition, something he knew the church could not legally do. Had Haggis spent any time in Scientology, he would have known that the church has no policy on any such issues and welcomes anyone of any persuasion. But of course, he did not. Paul Haggis became so grandiose in his delusional hate campaign that he was called out by, of all people, his former anti-Scientology guru, Marty Rathbun.
He's using his own created character to make him look like a hero in a movie, right? And the reason why I covered all this business on the foundation of the homosexuality and the emphasis, this big emphasis on Haggis being so suddenly, he's like that inspector in Casablanca. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked and dismayed. I mean, that's being communicated all through here. This is false.
Despite the feigned outrage he poured out to the press about the Church of Scientology, Paul Haggis did not resign from his other religion, the Catholic Church, which, unlike Scientology, does take a stance against same-sex marriage. Of course, that's just part of Paul Haggis's hypocrisy.
Now, Paul is no more a Roman Catholic than he was a Scientologist, but he glommed onto now the Roman Catholic Church. Well, I grew up Roman Catholic too. And the things which he accused the Church of Scientology of, which were entirely untrue, actually do hold some truth with the views of the Roman Catholic Church. So why he didn't disavow the Roman Catholic Church, I have no idea.
Then, lie number 3. In an attempt at making an even bigger splash in the media, Paul Haggis claims he also based his departure on his, quote, investigation into the Church of Scientology. In reality, he quickly surfed the bowels of the internet, looking to dig up anything that might justify the betrayal of the people he had taken advantage of. And he did it not out of concern for his daughters, as he claimed, but at the behest of his former guru.
Paul Haggis called me and he said, Marty, can you do me a big favor? I said, what is it? He said, look, for the sake of my image with my daughters, can you please avoid telling Laurie Wright that you were the person, that you prompted me to go do an investigation in the church? And I told him, look, man, I'm not going to lie to him, but I will deceive him. I'm pretty sure he could give a rat's ass about his kids. It's important for his public image because he rode this sort of pro-gay rights wave as a PR vehicle and as to paint himself as heroic.
Later, Haggis admitted that he lied. And even now, as his career continues its death spiral from HBO down to A&E, down to who knows where. Paul Haggis remains the same, a liar, a con man, an opportunist.
This man would sell his children's souls, and did, for his own ambition and for his career.
And Paul Haggis will play any part that suits Leah Remini, as long as there's something in it for him.